What's up, gals and pals? I'm Coach Vino. This is the Progress Bar, and how would you like to voodoo down?
Hey, don't let this voodoo mumbo jumbo scare you.
All right, so look, so we ain't gonna be doing any voodoo on this channel here. You know, Vino's a good boy. You don't do those type of things. But what we will be doing is making a cocktail called the Voodoo Down. The Voodoo Down cocktail was created by bartender Leo Roboshek over at 11 Madison Park in New York City. He created the recipe in an effort to come up with a food-friendly cocktail. He also named the cocktail after a Miles Davis song called Miles Runs the Voodoo Down from the Bitches Brew album. Now this cocktail sounds very interesting to me because it uses some rum, it uses some bourbon, some ginger, elderflower. It's got a nice mix of stuff, a really interesting combination. So I have no idea what this thing's gonna come out like, all right folks? So we're gonna go ahead and make the cocktail, so make sure you stick around because we're gonna voodoo down. All right, so before we go ahead and make our cocktail, it is time for Coach Vino's half glass full quote of the day. Today's quote comes to us from Earl Nightingale, and he says, "Never give up on a dream just because of the time it will take to accomplish it. The time will pass anyway." Now, I really like this quote because basically what it's saying is that if you've got a goal, if you've got a dream, and it's going to take 3 hours or 300 hours, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter because the time is going to pass anyway. So don't be discouraged or intimidated by how long it's going to take, because you could take 3 hours sitting on your ass, or you could take 3 hours trying to accomplish your goals, all right? So make the most of the time that you have on this planet, all right, guys? Anyway, let us look at what is in the sauce for our cocktail. Let me get my shaker first. All right, and the first thing we're gonna need is 1 ounce of bourbon. Okay, I'm gonna be using my favorite bourbon to mix with, Bullet Bourbon, right? So 1 ounce of bourbon. All right, oh, that beautiful sweet smell of bourbon. The next thing we're gonna need is a half an ounce of an aged rum. Now I saw the cocktail made with a number of different rums. I'm gonna be going with my favorite one, Smith & Cross, because I think this stuff is just so fantastic, and I think it'll really hold up well to like the ginger and the bourbon. You know, it's not gonna be subdued, you know what I'm saying? So we want a half an ounce of your favorite aged rum. All right, there you go. Oh, that smell is so good. I love the funky banana smells that come out of this thing, all right? Now, the next thing going on after that is a half an ounce of an Elderflower Liqueur. I'm gonna be using Old Reliable here, Saint Charmaine. All right, my French accent ain't so great. We'll leave that up to Rob from Rob's Home Bar. All right, guys, then after that, we're gonna need 3/4 ounce of lemon juice, which I've got right here, pre-squeezed. All right, and then we're gonna need 1/4 ounce of a honey syrup. All right, this is the honey syrup that I made the other day for my old-fashioned big blue cocktail. So freshly made. All right, and then we're gonna need 1/4 ounce of a ginger syrup. Right, I'm gonna be using Lieber & Co. Now Lieber & Co.'s ginger syrup is super good. It's really strong, really potent. So this one's really gonna stand out in the cocktail. And another big reason why I use the Smith & Cross, because I think the Smith & Cross will hold up to that, all right? The next thing you're gonna want is some orange bitters, and we're gonna be doing some Angostura bitters here, and I'm gonna be doing 2 dashes of Angostura orange bitters. 1, 2, all right, there you go. All right, now let's go ahead and add some ice to our shaker. And then we're gonna shake that for about 10 to 15 seconds. All right, folks, I think we shook that bad boy up enough. I'm gonna put this to the side, then I'm gonna get my glass out, which I've had chilling like a villain. You're going to serve that in a rocks glass. All right, you're gonna fill that up with some ice. You can use 1 big cube if you like. I'm gonna be using a bunch of ice cubes here. And then we're gonna just pour this bad boy in. All right, there we go. Oh, I mean, right in the nose, I'm already getting some of that ginger smell and some of the Smith & Cross, so that's gonna be nice. This cocktail should have a lot of flavor to it, even if it might be a little bit on the sweeter side, because, you know, it does have some sweet elements to it, all right? And then we're gonna go ahead and garnish that with a candied ginger. All right, let's move this big ass ice out the way. There we go, folks. Our Voodoo Down cocktail. All right, so let's go ahead and give this bad boy a sippy sip. Like I said, on the nose, I'm getting some of that ginger, and I'm also getting some of that Smith & Cross, so I'm really looking forward to see what this bad boy comes out like. Cheers. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. It's got a really penicillin vibe going on there, you know, because of the ginger and the bourbon, and then but then what happens is the Smith & Cross really adds some really kind of funky banana notes to it. Really lets you know that this is not a penicillin. You know what I'm saying? This is absolutely good. I'm delicious. I like this. I said absolutely good. It's absolutely delicious. Oh yeah. I think this cocktail here is really gonna be, you know, highly dependent on the kind of rum you use and the kind of ginger syrup you use, like how strong it is, you know what I'm saying? Because those are the two most pronounced flavors here, and they're really giving it all of its flavor profile. But I think this is delicious, and I can see why he used it as kind of a cocktail pairing, you know, dinner pairing drink, because it's got the ginger, it's got the honey, which is really kind of great and palatable and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, folks, look, delicious cocktail. Give it a shot if you like spicy, if you like, you know, kind of bold flavors, but still, you know, sweet and easy to drink. This might be the one for you, all right, folks? If you like this cocktail, please press like, please subscribe, and please share it with your family and friends. Remember, sharing is caring, and when life gives you lemons, make yourself a cocktail. Cheers.